어쩜 이렇게 시간이 안 가는지 정말 버스 안에서 going 이불 속에서 going은 언제나 너에게 going.
Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Deta Septiana from class MNG 22B, who will deliver the material on organization development and culture. Let's watch the following video.
Organizational development and culture. Organizational development and culture are intertwined, as the culture of a company directly impacts its growth, employee satisfaction, and overall success. Fostering a positive, collaborative culture is essential for driving innovation and achieving long-term organizational goals. Importance of organizational culture. Employee engagement. A positive culture helps attract and retain top talent, leading to higher levels of employee satisfaction and productivity. Competitive advantage. A unique, well-defined culture can differentiate an organization from its competitors, fostering a stronger brand identity. Adaptability. A flexible, innovative culture enables organizations to quickly respond to changing market conditions and customer needs. Alignment. A strong culture aligns employee behaviors and decision-making with the company's vision, mission, and core values. Factors influencing organizational culture. Leadership. The values, behaviors, and communication style of executives and managers significantly influence the overall culture. Organizational structure. Hierarchical or flat structures, as well as the degree of autonomy and decision-making authority, shape the culture. Work environment. Physical workspace, technology, and employee benefits can contribute to a positive or negative culture. Diagnosing organizational culture. 1. Agnostic organizational culture. Assess values. Identify the core values, beliefs, and assumptions that guide decision-making and employee behavior. 2. Evaluate practices. Examine the organization's policies, processes, and day-to-day practices to understand the lived culture. 3. Gather feedback. Solicit input from employees at all levels to gain a comprehensive understanding of the culture. Strategies for developing a positive culture. 1. Define core values. Clearly articulate the organization's values and ensure they are consistently demonstrated. 2. Promote collaboration. Encourage cross-functional teamwork and open communication to break down silos.
Strategies for developing a positive culture. Number 3. Empower employees. Give employees autonomy, resources, and opportunities to contribute to the organization's success. 4. Celebrate achievement. Recognize and reward individuals and teams for their contribution, fostering a sense of pride and ownership. Role of leadership in shaping culture. Lead by example. A leader must embody the organization values and set the tone for expected behavior. Effective communication. Leader must clearly and consistently articulate the organization's vision, mission, and culture norms. Empower employees. Leaders should create an environment that encourages employees' autonomy and risk thinking. Leaders should acknowledge and reward individuals and teams who embody the desired culture. Aligning culture with organization goals. 1. Assess alignment. Evaluate how well the current culture supports the organization's strategic objective. 2. Identify gaps, pinpoint areas where the culture may be misaligned with the desired future state. Develop a roadmap, create a comprehensive plan to break the gap and shape the culture accordingly. Implementing and sustaining culture change. Communicate the vision, clearly articulate the reason for change and the desired future state. Embed new behaviors. Reinforce the new culture norms through policies, processes, and activities. Engage employees. actively involve employees in the change process and address their concern, monitor and adapt. Continuously assess the impact of culture change and make adjustments as needed.
Organizational development and culture are two key aspects that play an important role in determining the long-term success of an organization. Organizational development involves structured and planned efforts to improve organizational efficiency, adaptability and performance. This includes initiatives such as operational process improvement, organizational structuring, human resource development, and enhancing leadership capabilities at various levels. Through proper development, organizations are not only able to respond to external changes more quickly, but also drive innovation, continuous learning, and improved service quality or service delivery. Meanwhile, organizational culture is the system of values, beliefs, norms, and behaviors that make up an organization's unique identity. This culture is formed from daily practices, ways of communicating, decision-making patterns, and relationships between employees. The values present in the organizational culture, such as innovation, teamwork, integrity, or work-life balance, will influence employee behavior and encourage them to work in accordance with organizational goals. A strong and positive culture can increase job satisfaction, employee loyalty, and productivity, while a negative culture can create a toxic work environment and hinder growth. The link between development and organizational culture is critical. Changes in organizational structure or strategy will not be successful without a cultural adjustment that supports the change. For example, when an organization adopts new technology or overhauls management systems, these changes will require a culture that supports innovation and openness to change. In addition, the successful implementation of development strategies will largely depend on the extent to which the organization's culture facilitates open communication, collaboration, and willingness to adapt. In the long run, an aligned development and culture organization can create a healthy, dynamic, and productive work environment. By effectively integrating development and organizational culture, companies can more easily adapt to external changes, remain competitive in the market, and ensure their growth desires. It will also help in retaining top talent, increasing the attractiveness of the company in the eyes of prospective employees, as well as strengthening the organization's culture. The role of leadership and communication in organizational development and culture. In addition to organizational development and culture itself, there are two other important elements that play a central role in shaping an organization's overall success: leadership and communication. Effective leadership and open and clear communication not only support the organizational development process, but also create and maintain a healthy culture. The following is a further explanation of the importance of these two elements in the context of development and culture. 1. Effective leadership in organizational development. Leadership is a key factor in any organizational development initiative. Strong and visionary leaders are able to steer the organization through change, inspire employees, and lead by example. Some characteristics of effective leaders in the organizational development process include clear vision. Leaders must have a clear vision of the organization's future and be able to convey that vision in a way that motivates the entire team. Without a clear vision, organizational development efforts will feel fragmented and unfocused. Ability to manage change. Empathy and collaborative approach. Ability to make the right decisions. 2. The role of communication in organizational development and culture. Communication. Transparency in the development process. In any organizational development initiative, it is important for management to remain transparent about the reasons, goals, and process of the changes taking place. Employees who understand the why of the change are more likely to support and adapt to the change. Building trust and commitment. Conflict resolution, in facilitating collaboration and innovation. 3. Linkages of leadership, communication, development, and organizational culture. Effective leadership and good communication are key drivers of successful organizational development and culture. In the process of organizational development, leaders are not only tasked with designing and implementing strategies, but also building a culture that supports innovation, learning, and adaptation. Through strong leadership, the vision of the organization can be clearly communicated, building a sense of common purpose that will be followed by the employees. A good organizational culture is also supported by continuous communication. When there is openness in conveying information and ideas, employees feel involved in the decision-making process and are part of the changes taking place. Thus, a healthy organizational culture is a reflection of how leaders interact with their employees and how information is conveyed within them. 4. The impact of leadership and communication on organizational performance. Increase employee engagement and motivation. When employees feel well led and given space to communicate, engagement and motivation increase.